everybody. This is Renee with Let's Talk About It with Renee. How y'all doing today? Thank you for viewing in, and thank you subscribers for subscribing. Thank you viewers for viewing in. Thank you both. Please continue to subscribe and share and like and tell a friend, sponsor. Do what you have to do, but just continue to support me. Last episode was episode 8, and it was about Misty and, you know, some things that she was going through. I would go over episode 8 for you, but then those who haven't saw it wouldn't watch it. So we're just going to stick to the contents of what the comments were for episode 8. And this is about Misty. Okay. Cynthia Y says, "Speak and be heard. Do not let this continue. Someone has to take a stand. Yes, Misty, you are dead wrong. Please get help for your daughter. Everything that looked good to you is not good for you." Thank you, Cynthia. Love you. Continue to subscribe. Tell a friend. I appreciate you, girl. The next comment is from Patricia M. And it says, "You need to go to the police about your daughter. Don't say anything to that crazy man, because he may do something to harm you or your daughter. That is my biggest concern. Go to the police, please." Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate you. Share, send it, like, share, send. Thank you all for leaving your comments from episode 8. I do appreciate you. You know, I do drink a little bit on my show, wine or a little bit of whatever. If you want me to drink something that you may have run across and you think it's good, or you want me to sponsor your drink and your glass, hey, send me an inbox and I will drink your tea on my show, and I'll tell you whether I like it or not. How about that? Okay, let's get into today's letter. Okay? This letter is not more of a comment. We're not going to really comment. It was more of a person writing in for a different reason. Okay, and we'll get into that reason now. It said, when it was inboxed to me, it said, "Little boys get molested too." Hey Renee, my name is Tim. I am 58 years old. I just subscribed to your show on episode 7. I was blown away by the topic. By episode 8, I was in tears. You said something that I feel was directed to me. You said, if you don't tell someone you were molested, it's like protecting your predator by keeping the secret. You said it's time to fight back. Now, I am fighting back. My molester was my school teacher. It started when I was 5 years old. He would sit me on his lap to help me learn how to read and pronounce words that was difficult for me. It started out innocent, but then he would touch and rub on my back. Then he would start to touch and rub on my penis. I would play sick so I wouldn't have to go to school. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. One day he asked me to go with him to get some song books from the other classroom. He put me back in a corner and told me to be quiet. He said, "I'm going to teach you how to handle girls for when you get older." He unzipped my pants and made me kiss it. Then he unzipped he unzipped his pants and made me kiss it. Then he unzipped my pants and he raped me. I could barely walk back into the classroom that day because I came back different. My innocence was stolen from me that day. My molester is now dead, and I hope his soul never finds peace, because 52 years later, I still have effects from that. I went through years of therapy. I never told my mother. I was ashamed and I was embarrassed. That was the first year of school for me and the worst year of my life. But now I feel better. I am speaking out because of your show. I was able to talk to my wife about this after 30 years of marriage. Thank you, Renee. You are heaven sent. Because of you, I am now free. Thank you, Tim. Hey, if I can make a difference in someone's life by speaking out and letting you know that you're not alone, then I've done my part here. Continue to watch Tim. I love you. I appreciate you. And tell a friend. And thank you for subscribing. I really, really appreciate you writing that letter. It really, really means something to me. It really does. Thank you. Okay, on to the next letter. I gotta drink a little bit on this one. Okay, let me take a little bite. A little bit. Okay. All right. This one says, Dear Audrey. Yeah, that would be my first name. I read it like they write it, okay? I have been happily married for 10 years. He is amazing. He works, he cooks, he takes care of me when I'm sick. We have known each other since we were teenagers, and we met in high school. Here's the issue. I have been attracted to women my whole life, and I have ignored the urge. But I have been getting real close to a coworker. I have talked to my husband about this. He says he doesn't care as long as I don't leave him. He's known that I have been attracted to women for 15 years. That's way before we got married. We got married only reason was because, no, excuse me. After that, it says, I never came out of the closet because my family is very, very religious. And it took me a long time to even tell my family that I was married to or dating a black man. It took them a long time to accept it. So for me to come out of the closet and tell my family that I like women would be very, very hard and difficult for me. What do I do? Can you please help? Signed, Confused Woman. Girl, you are confused. First off, why did you even marry him knowing that you had these tendencies? You know, why would you even marry him knowing that you may even act on these tendencies? Why? Why put him in a position to have to choose between you and another woman? Okay? If you knew that you had these tendencies, so basically you're a bisexual. You know, and if that's your thing, this is my opinion, ain't nothing I say law. You know, that's your thing. You know, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't invite nobody into that if you was confused. Because you said you were confused. So then what you done did, you done confused your husband. And you said he was a good man. Please stop referencing to the people, the boyfriend and the girlfriend is black or white. I've asked you all to please just say I have a boyfriend or I'm married, he's a man. Because it really doesn't matter to me what color the person is. It doesn't distinguish the man, okay? It doesn't distinguish the man, okay? He shouldn't have married you knowing that you had lesbian tendencies. You both confused. I don't know if he thought that maybe if he married you that he would be good enough shebanging banging you know, rocking that boat. Maybe he thought he was good enough to where you wouldn't have them tendencies, you know. But let me tell you something. Everything that our body desires, okay, we cannot act on. We are not supposed to act on. We are supposed to know how to control our flesh, okay? When you let your flesh interfere with your marriage, when you let your flesh interfere with the way you think, what I want you to do is don't think with your heart, because your heart is deceiving and treacherous. You know who says that? God. So you need to talk to God about a lot of things that's going on in your life, okay? You need to talk to God about a lot of things that's going on in your life, because God represents marriage. Satan represents what you're doing as far as stepping outside of your marriage. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to find a balance and go figure yourself out before you pull somebody else into your mess. Okay? Because once again, dang, I can understand if the man was beating on you and doing you bad and doing all these crazy things, but he said he was a good man. You just got urge between your legs that you got to serve, right? When you don't have to serve it. You don't, and you better not mistreat that good man. Let him go first. Let him go. Because if you're not worthy of him, let him go find somebody that is worthy of him. Okay? They don't have tendencies to want to be with other men or other women. Dogs, cats, animals, or fish, as far as I'm concerned. Whatever. What I'm saying to you is you need to go get a clue and figure out what you want in life. And don't let your flesh control your thinking. Okay? God gave us a heart and he gave us a brain. This right here would be deceiving. Okay? This would deceive us. A lot of people say, oh, I'm thinking with my heart. Oh, I'm doing what my heart feels. We shouldn't do what our heart feels sometimes. Sometimes we need to think with this right here. This noggin right here, this thing under this big old skull. It's called a brain, sweetheart. Use it. Because guess what? You're being selfish. You're being selfish. And you need to ask God to help you control them urges. And I bet you he do. I bet you he do. I guarantee he do. You know, but you have to want to control them too. So stop being confused, sweetheart, and get on your knees and pray before you have to get on your knees and pray for repentment. Okay? Don't make no mistakes that in life that you will later regret. All right? That's my point of view on it. That's what I think, and I'm going to stick to it, because what I say is my opinion, and it ain't nobody's law. How about that? Viewers, what do you think about Confused Lady? What should she do? I'm looking for answers. I need to know. You know, because like I said, maybe you all could tell her something that I didn't say. You know, help me out, subscribers. Viewers, become subscribers, please. Viewers, become subscribers, please. I appreciate you all. You know, help me out with this letter. Tell me what you think. And next week I will read it on the air. If you have something that you would like to share with me that is on your mind, you too can also inbox me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I think that's it. And what is it? YouTube. I'm also on the blogs. You can find me on the blogs if you want to leave a comment. If you want to be a critic and tell me what you think about the show, you can find me on the blogs. Just Google Let's Talk About It with Renee. Alright guys, this is the end of my show for tonight. Thank you all for participating. I do appreciate you all. Thank you all for sticking by me. I appreciate you 1,000%. I'd like to thank my son. I would like to thank JVN. I would like to thank Kilo. I'd like to thank a lot of people that believed in me, because a lot of people don't. Since I started this show, you should be surprised. You would be surprised. You just be surprised. But I'm going to keep moving forward, because that's all I see. I love you all.